Hi, I'm Elaine. Welcome to my podcast channel. Okay, so what is your daily schedule as an MIT student sort of like?
Um, yeah, I mean, it really depends. I mean, obviously I have classes every day. But after class, sometimes I go to, events or clubs.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I mean, I haven't really, I'm still pretty new to college and I haven't really formed a routine yet. So I just sort of go where the day takes me usually.
Yeah, so around what time do you go to classes and what time do you finish?
So all my classes are sort of fit in between 11 and 4.
Hmm.
Sometimes I've breaks, but that's sort of basically my class schedule.
Yeah, so do you have any friends at MIT or you're kind of like by yourself and then doing your own thing?
No, I would say I have friends or I mean, I haven't known anybody at MIT for terribly long, but there's certainly people who I'm friendly with, and I think they sort of will turn into friends with more time. If that makes sense.
So how many hours do you spend time with your friends in a week? Do you estimate that or
Uh, I mean, I don't know, like 5 maybe?
5 hours?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, something
So
like that. I don't
wow.
know.
And then the other so, every 7 days, you just spend 5 hours with your friends?
No, I mean, spread out during the week.
Oh, okay. Do you go to parties or, like, group, social activities?
Yeah,
Anything
I
like
mean, I
that?
wouldn't call them parties, but, like they're, like, social events, yeah.
But for the rest of your time, you just study math yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it's not no, I mean, I do stuff that is other than meeting with my friends or studying math, but yeah.
So when you're in college I mean, your GPA in high school must be really high, but in college, is it, like, lower, or do you think it's higher, inflation or deflation, something like that?
So I mean, I haven't gotten any grades back yet. But I think it's going okay so far, but obviously the courses are much tougher. And
Mhm.
um and it's not in high school there were definitely some courses that felt like if you sort of put the minimal amount of effort, you automatically got an A.
Mhm.
And that's definitely not true at MIT. But it's also not true that there I haven't found any of my courses, like, impossibly tough or anything like that. Um, like, obviously, you can choose classes, and there are classes with reputations of being, really hard. Uh, but, yeah, I don't know. I think so far, I'm taking several introductory classes this year, so, um, it was probably this is, like, my easiest, um,
So you're taking
semester.
around 4 to 5 classes right now, or
Yeah, I'm taking IE4, yeah.
Mhm. That's a lot, because normally I heard people say they take 2 or 3 or something like that. So,
Yeah, it really depends on like, I know somebody who's taking, like, 7 right now,
wow.
so, like, I d but, like, I have no idea how that's possible, but, I assume some of those courses are probably not so time intensive, so I think it really just depends.
So are you getting 100% or 90s in math because it's like with minimum effort, you can do really well in your math course in college?
No, that's definitely not how it works, but, yeah, I'm staying, like, roughly in the 90s, but it takes a lot of effort. the homework sets are quite difficult.
Mhm. So how long do you do your homework normally?
So I it's somewhere between 10 and 15 hours a week. Probably
Mm,
closer to 10 recently. Um, yeah, earlier in the semester I was struggling a bit more and it was 15, but yeah. So I mean it's not so you don't want to take like multiple P-set courses. Uh like 2 or 3 is like the max. But um right now I sort of have like one math class and then the other classes definitely give like much less homework. So it's manageable.
mhm. So are you spending more time on like chemistry, European history, things like that, and because you have to work harder for these classes, or it's sort of like even out?
Well, they're introductory classes. So like it would definitely be true probably in general that I would have to spend more time on chemistry or physics because I'm taking these like low level courses. They aren't like, everybody at MIT has to take these courses. So they
Mhm,
aren't terribly time intensive. They're like, I don't know, 5 hours of homework a week or something.
mhm. Okay. Do you have any study methods for math? How do you study math?
Um, I don't know. Not really. I do find that, you know, writing writing in a notebook as opposed to like taking notes like on a computer or something like that. I think for me writing it down physically helps.
Mhm.
Uh but yeah, I don't really have do anything very special.
So do you write? I've heard that some people write theorems down on a notebook or something like that to help them memorize theorems. Do you memorize theorems or you just understand how everything works?
Um I mean, I don't put a huge amount of focus into memorizing stuff. Um but more like understanding the theory behind stuff.
Mm.
Uh yeah.
Okay. So did you ever reach a point in which you were out of balance, such as doing math every single day and you're just exploded or something?
Yeah, no, I mean definitely like for example, like earlier this semester when I was spending more time on my math homework uh and it would be like, the deadline would be approaching and I'd have to like do whatever 4 or 5 hours straight or you know with a short break or something like that. And yeah, no, I mean it's definitely tough sometimes when you feel like your brain just can't do this anymore. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It really is just something where you just have to try to take a break, like a longer break, like a day or even a week or something like that. And
What do you
yeah,
normally do? And if you're going to take a break for a day, any activities, extracurriculars?
um, I don't know. I just like reading or just doing relaxing stuff.
Yeah, so do you read math books or
No, no, no. If I'm relaxing, I'm not reading math books.
so any novels that you really enjoy?
Um, I mean, I don't have any recommendations. I mean, no, I haven't read any books that blew me away recently, but I've read some decent books. I don't
So what kind of novels do you read? Like classics or
know. I guess a lot of what I read is science fiction, but I also read a lot of more, not classics, but sort of more traditional, or not
sort
traditional,
of
but
like have you read Carl Sagan? Science
mm,
as a Candle in the Dark?
no, I've not read that book. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm like historical fiction, or yeah, I don't know. I don't really. I just like choose whatever. I'm pretty like I don't just read books like of a single type, but I generally just like whatever I'm in the mood for or whatever.
Mhm. So are they on paper or online or
No,
something?
but all like I don't like reading books online, so I read them like I need the physical version.
Yeah, you seem really traditional. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just like so much of what we do these days is online that whenever I get the chance like to do something physical, like yeah, I think that is easier to focus for one thing.
Yeah. Um, what are you most thankful for in life?
Um, Probably just my family. I feel really lucky to have grown up in yeah, like my family is really supportive and um yeah, I just I feel really thankful for them.
Mhm. Uh, that's great. So I mean, does your whole family do math, like your grandparents and your great great grandparents, something like that?
Uh no, I mean I had I had one of my grandfathers was a mathematician. Another was a physicist, and I have a grandmother who is a computer scientist. So a lot of them did like science, but not all math.
Mhm. Um, interesting. So yeah. So are your friends all like math nerds?
Not. I mean, it, definitely more than the average population, but or the average MIT student, I guess. Uh, but like I also have like friends who are not particularly into math.
Mhm. So I would say it seems like your friends are all in STEM or something like that.
Well, is that true? Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Mhm. Great.
I
So any
mean,
yeah.
most people at MIT are into STEM,
Oh,
but
that is really,
yeah.
really cool. Yeah. So are people around you all really, really smart, or it's not true, or it's a fallacy, sort of like this MIT place, it's just where smart people go to?
I mean, I think MIT does get on average, like the students at MIT are like on average smarter than like, you know, at your average high school or whatever.
Mhm.
But it's not like I don't know. I think sometimes like it does get over exaggerated, in the media or whatever.
So you're saying that there are some dumb people there, so
No, I no, they're not like dumb people. Like that's like, but it's not like like if you go like expecting that like everybody you meet will be like Einstein, like
Mhm.
that's not really like I don't know. It's just like it's like everybody is really like interested in like well usually interested in science and like um yeah I don't know, I'm like definitely like people at MIT are like um yeah smarter on average than like in high school, but yeah it's like intimidating to talk to people because they're like every word out of their mouth is like I
Mhm.
don't so it's I don't know that's all I'm saying, like it's there's definitely like some truth to the stereotype, but it's not like entirely like it can be blown out of proportion.
Mhm. Yeah. And that's basically the questions on my list.